all the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, so 50 Cent recently did an interview, and he talks about his altercation with Steve Stoute and why they really don't get along. They have some history. It dates back to the late 1990s. Steve Stoute actually signed 50 Cent to Columbia Records. But then when 50 got shot 9 times and he got dropped from the roster, he never released his debut album. Steve Stoute had moved on to Interscope, and he opted not to sign 50 Cent at that time. And then 50 Cent explains running into Steve Stoute before he did the deal with Eminem. Here's what he said.
Me and Steve had the opportunity to meet with each other. He was running Interscope at the time. When I tried to play him the music, he was like, oh, no, I already know what you could do. And I was never able to get him on the phone again ever after that. Next time I saw him was actually when M flew me to Los Angeles to come do the deal. Showed up, he's like, look, don't do the deal with the white boy. Do it with Dre. Don't do the deal with the white boy. Of course, I did the deal with the white boy because M's the only one that showed interest in me. And it's like, he's my favorite white boy.
So, yeah, that just leads me to believe we should only listen to Steve Stoute when it comes to branding and marketing, because he clearly doesn't know what the hell he's talking about lately when it comes to music. If you tell him not to sign with Eminem.
Yeah, I mean, I guess back then, I don't know, it seems like a little bit of hate. If you weren't going to sign him, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Let him get his situation straight. But I don't know what really happened with their conversation where, you know, we saw pictures of 50 with his finger in Steve Stoute's face at the Knicks game. You ran into Steve Stoute, right, Envy?
Yeah, I seen him at the airport. They said they had a conversation, about a 2-hour conversation about everything, and he said that he asked 50, you know, why don't you F for me? Why you never said thank you? And he said it didn't go as violent as everybody says it went.
How do you have a 2-hour conversation at a game when the game ain't even 2 hours long?
I guess they went in the back and they spoke for
it. It was double overtime.
Well, the game is 3 hours, but they said they had about a 2-hour conversation.
All right, Lil Boosie. If you want to book Lil Boosie, it's going to cost you. Now, some people have been getting scammed. This is how you know Boosie is getting money. Now, 2 people in Dallas and 1 person in Detroit tried to book shows, and they each put down $25,000 just to book Boosie for a concert. As soon as the money went through, and that's just a deposit, so you assume he probably gets about $50,000 per show. As soon as that money went through, the person whose name was allegedly TQ, who, by the way, is really Boosie's brother in real life, but this person is not the real TQ, got the $25,000 and then went missing and did the same thing to a bunch of different victims. One person said he had Boosie booked for an appearance last week and he never showed up, and TQ just stopped responding to his phone calls. So,
quick little come up.
Yep.
So Boosie is saying he never gave any permission to any company to book him. All bookings must go through his brother, TQ, the real TQ, and he was not involved in any of those bookings in questions. They are going to file a police report.
Well, maybe you should have watched the press conference where Boosie clearly said, I cannot leave the state until the end of March.
Right, so clearly he's not making an appearance
Jesus
last
Christ,
week.
Come on now.
All right, and Bobby Christina, Whitney Houston's daughter, we all know that she married Nick Gordon, who was her quote-unquote adopted brother, kind of in a way. Well, there's some issues now. I don't know if you know about this, but Nick Gordon got into a fight with Bobby Christina's cousin and got beat up at a family party. So now Nick Gordon has been on Twitter writing all kinds of violent things and posting pictures of guns as well. He tweeted out, that's that AR custom, LOL, your P ass don't even know what that is, and yo N-word, hoe. And he said, I got guns bigger than you, watch them react to this. Putting up pictures of guns. What are you doing?
You need to put them guns down and start putting up some pictures of some dinner, because Bobby Christina need to be fed. Have you seen them pictures?
She lost a lot of weight.
No, she ain't lose a lot of weight. That girl looks sick. Gabrielle Sidibe needs to take Bobby Christina under her wing and teach her how to eat.
But, you know, he can't be talking to her family members like that and putting stuff like that on Instagram and Twitter. It just is a little nerve-wracking. Anyway,
Bobby Christina looks like an X-ray.
Anyway, that is your
Bobby Christina built like Mark
report.
Anthony right now.
You know what? She's probably extremely stressed out.
Absolutely.
Everything that's happening in her family. She did marry her brother.
Oh, you're right.
Her family members don't like him.
All right, that's the Rumor Report. Charlemagne.
Yes, sir.
Your doggy coming up?
I sure do. And it's going to a woman who is trying to make a comeback, but we are aborting that mission this morning. We are here to spread joy and pain all throughout.